thing go with this. So.
Flip it over. Turn on the mics. You took us off. You removed us. Hello, everybody. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Our mics are hot. Can you hear us? Let us know, please, real quick. Can you hear us? We're operating wirelessly today. Look, there's John. Hey,
Hey, everybody.
Wrong way.
let us know if you can hear us.
There he is, right there. There you are.
Welcome to Smoking Underground here in the My Father. Can we still call it My Father Lounge and Studio? Is it still that?
Hell, it is My Father Lounge, but my father owes us some cigars.
That's true. It's true.
On Eric.
So Eric, you get no cred after this.
Get off the tush, sir.
Can you hear us, John? Can you hear us? Are we good?
I think we kind of are.
Okay, excellent. So thanks everybody for being here today. Okay, all right, settle down.
This cut is brought to you by.
I'm guessing the Jewish Foundation.
Could be.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
He's still working on the rest.
Yeah. So I want to step right into it real quick.
Wow.
Before we get through the trivia, I want to do the trivia right now.
Really?
Get it out of the way.
What?
Give everybody 30 minutes.
Yeah, full 30 minutes instead of 5. We got excited about the last topic. So this is a Liga Privada flashlight, which has got these little heads in it so you can hit somebody with it. And we're giving this away, but you have to come get it at the store.
Leave that at the
We ain't mailing it to you.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing myself right now from John.
I guess that means we're on.
That means we're on. So the trivia question is, what? I almost said the name of the thing too. I did. I was like right there. What James Bond themed cigar did we smoke last episode? Serious echo on the. Yeah, that's because he was playing it a second ago. It's done now. You should be fine, Uncle Michael. What James Bond themed cigar did we smoke last time? And if you get that right in the comments, you win this flashlight. Here's the trick: you have to come to the store to get it. We're not mailing it to you. And
look at there! Look at there!
Look at that! Congratulations,
Dang,
Michael Levitt.
Levitt.
That's French, I believe.
I don't know. He's Jewish.
No, I'm guessing it's French because of the VITT. But
okay, not Polish.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So all you got to do is swing by the 280 store, or we'll have your name on.
And you
got a flashlight.
That's right. So
Mike,
you can.
Mike has been paying attention. I'm impressed.
I am impressed. I never thought he paid attention.
Wow. Very good.
That's a joke. Okay, so welcome everybody. How you doing, Gary?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. There's some circumstances going on with some of the rug, but I'm good though. It's not with me, but it's anyway. But I'm good though. I am glad this week's poking to an end here.
Goldfinger.
And look at him.
Wouldn't that be funny if next month is called the Goldfinger?
Yeah.
Well, they come out. They have the watch series. They do 2 cigars now, and they have their watch series.
Yeah.
And then they have this one. And I wouldn't be surprised. Probably can't do a James Bond.
Right.
Pay for that.
Right.
They might do a secret agent series.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'll be honest with you, that'd be cool. Hopefully they're as good as the Odd Job. I got to tell you, last week I had a buddy of mine. He bought 2 of them. They're good.
Yeah.
They were some of the best that
they
monthly
are good.
series we've ever had.
Very much so. Ample priced too. I enjoyed the price of that. That's doggone good. 12 and some change, I think it was. But I'll be glad when they come out with the Still Hat series.
Yeah.
That's good. I tried.
How you doing, John?
Oh, I'm hanging in here. I think I got all these buttons pushed and these switches done.
Yeah.
I hear you, man.
We keep making the setup here a little bit more complicated.
Oh my God! If y'all could only see the setup he's got, it would make a radio station blush.
Well,
it really would.
I just found out the other day that Dr. Johnny Fever passed away on the 20th.
Is that right? Oh man!
He's why I do this. I always gave him credit for me getting into podcasting. I always wanted to grow up and beat him.
Well, he's with you in spirit.
Yeah.
Especially when you have bugs and stuff in your microphones.
As long as Wolfman Jack's still alive, we're all right.
Did you say Wolfman and Donna?
Yeah.
That's a Georgia reference for anybody who knows. I grew up in Georgia, and that was a commercial in Georgia. Was Wolfman and Donna?
Really?
Yeah.
How about that?
Oh, my whole life
Right.
I heard that.
Well,
So, what we are smoking? We're smoking Connecticut's today. I'm just joking. No,
yeah.
that's not the name of it. Yeah, Oscuro.
Yeah.
And I chose this one because I'm a big Maduro fan, Gary.
Yes, you are.
I
You
love
are
it.
a huge Maduro fan. I
That's
have
it.
not met yet someone who is more of a Maduro fan than you are.
I love it. I'm telling you.
I think it's a good thing.
And so
Yeah.
I've smoked a few Oscuros,
Mm.
and then before I knew what they were, and I was like,
Good.
man, these are the best Maduros I've ever had.
Well,
They weren't that.
well.
So doing more research on them, I discovered just how wonderful Oscuros are
Mm.
because they're not like they are darker.
Mm.
Don't get me wrong. They
Okay.
are darker,
Mhm.
but their darkness breeds a more botanical kind of fruitiness in them and a different all around tone. Honestly, I would say like, I know this may be a bastardization and some people will hate me for this, but think of a
Probably.
Candela, right? You know how Candela is an odd.
Yeah.
It's an odd job.
Yeah. Right.
Nobody. Okay. The Oscuro is like the older brother. It's like the odd ones out. John, show us a little bit of the band of what we're working on today. We're doing the Punch, the Scamp in the Diablo series.
Scamp is how they say it up north.
The Scamp.
Yeah.
We should now.
Oh.
There you go.
There
So
you go.
what you're seeing today is we're still running wireless again, but we'll be back to
There it
normal next week. But I think it looks pretty good.
Mm.
What's up, Devo? Welcome.
Welcome.
That's my counterpart right there.
That is crazy,
Isn't
man.
it?
I don't know what to think about that.
I know. It's like I'm there commenting.
Oh, God.
It's like I can comment hands free.
I just can't.
So that's the Punch
I just can't
right
go.
there. It's beautiful, nice
Two of
band,
you. Mm.
everything on it. Typical flat black, flat red, some what was that? The aged silver.
Yeah, I
on
like
there.
the band. How do you like the band?
Yeah,
You like it?
I'm a fan
like
of it.
it.
The only thing I don't like is if you look right there, you see how it folds over. They didn't integrate it into it,
Oh, they didn't integrate
so
that
you can see it right.
artistically, and your
Yeah.
OCD's kicking in.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
needed to clip this off.
Okay.
This end off just a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and it would have worked a lot better. But
Yeah.
I'm nitpicking. So you go ahead and tell us a little bit about this particular Oscuro while I light mine up.
Yes, the Punch. The Punch Scamp, of course, being Oscuro, and this is it's a pretty unique cigar. First of all, of course, I'll get a little bit on my soapbox, and I'll step off here shortly. But
Your
Punch
cigar
is,
box.
that too. Yeah, that's true. So the Punch is one of my favorites. And the main reason is it's been around forever. It's been around since the 1800s. It literally is one of the icons in the cigar industry, along with Macanudo, to be honest with you. You got Mac, General Hoya de Monterey, all that stuff. But the Punch has been around forever, and it has always been good. The blending of this cigar, mainly Honduran, is where it's mainly made from, and everything else that goes along with it. So you find a Punch, it's going to be a Honduran stick. I like Honduran tobacco, so I'll just go ahead and lay that out there. I do. But Punch, especially this one right here, first of all, blended by A.J. Fernandez. So General Cigar basically took him and said, "Hey, listen, blend
He
this
knows a thing
thing."
about cigars, doesn't
Oh, a little bit. Yeah, I think he's been in it about a couple of months.
he? Okay.
So this one right here actually was blended by A.J. Fernandez from General Cigar. And it is one of the only and the first cigar that was blended and made Nicaragua.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. So that's kind of neat. It boasts a Connecticut binder, and I think Honduran and Nicaraguan filler, along with a Sumatra Oscuro, which I'm about to get into that here shortly with your elite knowledge with the Oscuros here. But yeah, and I'm excited about the and what happened. This one right here is one of the more stronger ones of the bunch. So this right here is going to have a lot of flavor. Obviously, with the Oscuro wrapper, it's going to have a lot of flavor. It's going to have just a little bit of bite to it.
And I would say it
but,
absolutely does that off the first pull, the
yeah.
first everything.
Right.
It's got a spice to it that's
Yeah.
not like a Candela,
Yeah.
which has a light spice. This is a nice dark spice to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost, how do you say it? Like in my head, what I compare it to is I see an image of a cast iron skillet,
Right.
and then you're like seasoning some food or you're putting something in there, like
Right.
some onions or something,
Yeah.
and then you throw a bunch of pepper in, and that pepper just like bakes
Yeah.
while
Right.
it's doing that. And you get
Right.
that nice deep smoke.
Okay.
That's kind of the peppery you get out of it.
You
No
got
onion.
me hungry now. You want me to eat it instead of smoke it now.
So it's got a nice start. Like I'm thoroughly impressed with this one.
Mm.
And I've had some Oscuros, but I don't think I've had this one.
Oh, I guarantee you I haven't had this one here. And you know, me being a punch guy, I'm not a Maduro type guy. I like, as I've gotten older, the Maduro leaf, of course, has just gotten a little bit too boastful for me. It's just gotten a little bit too strong.
Or have you gotten weaker?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I have. Actually, in my older age, because Maduro's, God, 25 years that I've been doing this now. So it used to be the Maduros, I would do one after the other, after the other, after the other. And I would probably do 6 Maduros a day. No problem. But now it's different. I'm older now, and I just cannot do it.
Well, see, I level my
So,
Maduros.
yeah.
I know the lighter Maduros to the harder Maduros that aren't Oscuro.
There you go.
And
Yes, sir.
a lot of I agree with Oscar when he told us, start with a Connecticut, start with something light,
What's the
and then work your way through.
Mhm.
I'm going, I'll start with my light Maduro
Right.
and work my way up to my darker one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now I'm going to be ending stuff on Oscuros. And the great thing about Oscuro tobacco, unless John had anything to add real quick.
No, I know nothing about it.
So Oscuro tobacco is actually on the tree longer and it gets darker. So it has more of that botanicalness in it as opposed to normal, quote unquote, normal tobacco that gets pulled off and set into the fermentation process and all that.
Mhm.
Oscuro stays on the vine or on the tree longer.
Okay. Right.
And
right.
it's usually at the top.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's the great thing about it.
Yeah.
So it's still dark, but it has those fruity flavors to it,
Okay.
which is what made me choose my Casamigo Blanco today.
Oh, I thought you were going towards the fruit area because it identifies with your personality.
We got all those
Sure.
new selections out there, and you went with the Casamigo.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, Gary.
I see it. I
Yeah,
see it.
okay.
I see it.
No, I wanted something that kind of matched up with it. Something that was, because anybody who's had tequila before, they know the flavor of tequila. And this paired with something so dark, it's not quite the antithesis of it. It's more like the complement of it.
Okay. So do you do a lot? And I say a lot, I'm leaning in a sense of, I know you like whiskey, but what is your take on tequila? Is it something preferred to you when you do something, or you like it for mixing? Do you ever drink it like you do straight here?
I typically drink it straight, but now my thought process behind tequila, I know it's going to sound weird to some people. My thought process behind tequila is it's almost like a treat. Like I like whiskey and scotch and all that kind of stuff, but this, to me, every tequila I've had has been so light, and light comparatively. The botanicalness of it, almost kind of like gin to me, in that this is a treat.
Okay.
This is a treat to me.
Interesting.
Whereas the other one is like, nice whiskey. This is, you get the dessert at the end of the night.
Okay, so Casamigo, what you're drinking there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that has somewhat of a botanical sweetness to it.
I would say so. My palate is able to distinguish between that one. Now, this one has a little bit more of a drier taste to it than their other one, which is a little darker.
Okay, yeah.
I would say, honestly, if I were to go back before the show, I would have chose the darker one.
Really?
But I just was kind of in a hurry, so I picked one.
I got you.
But they're both good.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason I like tequila and I like gin with a dark cigar.
Okay.
Because they complement each other so well. It's very odd, because if you go with a whiskey, you've got that nice, sometimes rye, you got some of that peat flavor with scotch and all that, and that's drastically different compared to this. But with an Oscuro, with that kind of botanical flavor you get from the tobacco, because it's been able to sit longer attached to the main thing and sitting in the sun.
Right.
They work very well together.
Do they? So, would you say that that's universal? Would that go with a Connecticut?
Tequila, in my opinion, goes with just about anything because
Okay.
of how lightweight it feels.
Gotcha.
Not that it is lightweight, but that it feels lightweight.
Sure.
There's a lot of people who can't handle tequila because it sneaks up on you.
Mm.
It's the same reason when people can get slapstick drunk off of margaritas because they're so sweet. You know,
Me.
that's the great
Oh.
thing about it.
Yep.
It's kind of like vodka.
Yep. I fell off a stool one time drinking margaritas. No, I'll never do it again.
That's because the stool probably broke or
I
something.
say drinking margaritas or falling off a stool.
There was one led to the other.
Yes, but which one aren't you going to do anymore?
Doesn't make any difference.
Doesn't make it. It's not a chicken and egg scenario. It happened all at the same time.
Yep, exactly. You know. So, yeah. So we're on the Oscuro type wrapper type thing. First of all, this is a good stick right here. I enjoy this a lot. It's got a lot of flavor starting off, and yeah, boy, I can taste a little zip off of it right there too. The little black pepper going on, and a lot of flavor as well. So AJ, of course, obviously does great work. He's probably one of the best blenders out there, and I thoroughly enjoy his stuff. My God, I'm a diesel slut. I love the diesel. Yeah, I love the diesel, man.
Sorry,
God,
I was
that stuff
texting
is
right
so
then. I
good.
was thinking of next week's trivia question, and I wanted to get it out of my head before I forgot.
Nice.
I already have it.
I think I already know it. So, but yeah, in talking about the Oscuro wrapper, as opposed to Maduro, so
Hey Gary, you want to hear a joke real quick?
yeah, sure.
This,
I'm ready.
this is gonna be kind of crass. It doesn't have any bad language. It's gonna be
No,
kinda crass.
heavens to Betsy, no. Heavens.
You know they used to
No.
call it a jumpaline until your mom jumped on it.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's true. Well, anyway,
Come on, John. That was good. Come on.
Yeah, they are okay. He's working on it. Don't judge him. He's working on it.
Hey,
Just for all the female listeners out there, Devin, Devin's working on his dad jokes. He probably, he needs something to help him in that progression
does
to a
that.
dad.
Yeah.
He does. Please assist him, please.
so
But
what do you
yeah,
think so
it's-
far?
Yeah, what do you think of it, John?
Tell me. Please don't just say it's good.
It's good.
It's not bad.
I used to have a friend of
it's-
I've got I'd say used to. I've got a friend of mine. He made the best analogy. And he got given one by one of the reps one time, and of course he's sitting back there smoking it. And the guy that I'm talking about, we call him Light Bulb because he used to sell light bulbs, and just a witty guy.
He
just
just sell light bulbs.
Yes, sir. He
Okay.
used to own a warehouse full of light bulbs, and of course the online stuff come about and put him under.
His bright idea got turned off.
There you are, right there. So we just call him Dave now. So anyway, he's sitting back there, and of course he's smoking this, and of course the rep has left, right? So I go back there in the back, and I say, hey, Bub, what do you think? And he looks at me, and he looks up, and he says, I've had better for free. And I said, okay, all right. That was a good one.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway.
And that's not exactly how I was going to describe
Good.
it. It's not bad. It has a little bit of a hit to it. I'm probably, and I didn't realize it at the time, I smoked a CAO Firewalker today, and that's a pretty bold.
I saw that out there. Is it good?
It has a kick to it. I'm not going to say it's an extremely strong cigar, but you're smoking it, and it affects your tastes afterwards.
So that makes me go to the PSA. We need to do a public service announcement for Maduros and Oscuros.
Okay.
Don't smoke them on empty stomachs.
Oh, for
You
heaven's
will
sake.
get dizzy.
Don't do anything. Don't
Oof.
do any smoke on an empty stomach.
I mean, you could do a Connecticut and slightly be okay.
I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were talking, and I want to say it was Nick Perdomo.
Yeah.
That he starts his days with Maduros and usually ends with like the champagne.
There you are.
Really?
So
Yeah.
he does it in reverse,
Yeah, yeah,
and that just seems odd to me. But
It does seem kind of odd.
Well, yeah, your body.
I'm not going to question.
Your body
Hey.
just, it depends on your, it depends on your taste. You
Yeah.
know, whatever you want too. But yeah, I wouldn't suggest taking any nicotine at all on an empty stomach. Nicotine is not good on it. It'll irritate all this.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah. As far as the Oscuro goes, okay. The Oscuro leaf is one of the best leaves around, of course. And I don't know when it was created. I want to say it's probably around about 15 years ago is what I want to say. And in the fermentation process that it goes through is fairly unique, as opposed to, it goes through the same Maduro process that Maduro does, obviously.
Same fermentation.
Yeah, same fermentation process, right? So, but it's only half that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So what happens is when you pull the Oscuro out after the half fermentation process, what Maduro does is it saturates and it gets rid of all of the it neutralizes all the sugars and it really makes it smoother. That's the object of the fermentation process.
I'd agree with that. This pull is smooth.
Yeah. So what happens, of course, is the Oscuro is taken out in half that time, and the reason is because it wants that bite to it. It wants that strength, right? But my thing is, being in the industry as long as I have, and I've seen Oscuros, and I've seen the label of the Oscuro is great, fantastic. But I've seen Oscuros that are that color.
Really?
Is, yeah, oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Yeah. They've come out. They're Colorado brown, that type of stuff. They'll call it an Oscuro. Okay, and it's supposed to be something of a dual leaf. You know, yeah. In order for it to be an Oscuro, yeah, you gotta have a Maduro leaf under it or a Connecticut leaf under it, and put the specific Oscuro leaf on the outside in order for it to be an Oscuro. Okay, and it can only come from Connecticut. Okay, and you're going, geez, man, you know. And when you told me, and this come about when you were in the humidor, and you said, okay, we got a Sumatra, which is one of my favorite leaves, wrappers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have a Sumatra Oscuro. Well, that took that out right there, because do you remember the comment I made to you when you said, hey, it's a Sumatra Oscuro, and I told you an Oscuro is an Oscuro Sumatra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we now have a Sumatra Oscuro. So all of the Oscuro stuff basically is a half-baked fermentation process from somewhere that they've done to a wrapper leaf.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. That's it. That's all it is. And makes it darker, richer, you know, of course, coming from top of the plant. They're saying, I think the word Ligero, of course, Spanish for light, has been taken by Lido Gomez.
Yeah.
Okay. All of that's copyrighted now. So what do you have to do now? You have to label it something else.
That's right.
You've got to name it something else. You can't do Ligero anymore. So what are we going to do? We're going to take this out and we're going to label it, and we're going to make it just as strong as Ligero, but we're not going to call it that. We're going to call it Oscuro. Yeah.
Oscuro.
So basically, that's all it is. It's a half fermentation process of a leaf that's come from the top of the plant, and they're saying the medio tiempo and that type of stuff has to come from the Ligero leaf, the first two primes of the plant, top of the plant, and all that kind of stuff. So that's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with
Fantastic. But all it is a Ligero wrapper that's been fermented half of its age.
But hey, that's
it.
The small minutia is the difference. I've had whiskeys that you can have one whiskey, the exact same whiskey, one aged 5 years, one aged 10, and one aged 15. They all taste different.
Yeah.
Same exact everything except for how long they've sat.
Right on.
And those little things make a difference, and because everybody has different palates.
It does. But the definition and the slot, the niche of the Oscuro has been blown so much out of proportion. So much. So
Sound a
Oscuro.
little, you have a little animosity toward us.
Well, I mean, no, I don't. Honestly, don't. I commend them because it's a marketing scheme. It's marketing. It just is. It's marketing. I'm sorry, but it is. If you find something out there, I mean, let's say something. Okay, here we go. Alec Bradley trilogy. The trilogy, good stick. Alec Bradley, Alan Rubin has done an outstanding job with the stuff. It sells. That's some of our top stuff that we sell. But
a lot of things come in trilogies that are really good. Lord of the Rings, Star Wars.
See, there you are. There you are. So you can
1 out of 2
to
isn't bad.
right?
Huh?
1 out of 2 isn't bad.
Star Wars technically had 3 trilogies,
But the trilogy, if you triple press it, it's going to be just like a box press.
Yeah,
it's marketing. But again, that's the realization of what we're looking at in the cigar industry, and you're always trying to get something going, a special shape. What did Sam Lucia do? He created the nub. Got with Olivia or Oliva. He got with Oliva and said, "Hey, listen, I got an idea." He was rolling them things. He was rolling them and saying, "Yeah, that'll do." A 60 ring gauge, 3.5 inches long.
and they're good.
Yeah, they are.
I like them.
They doggone skippy. And they sell. But it's marketing. It's something different for the average everyday guy that says, "Hey, I want something different." Hey,
Yeah.
you ever tried the nub? Have you ever tried an Oscuro? What? And a what?
What? Yeah, and the great thing about the marketing is there's some marketing that's just like garbage because you're going,
Big
this
time.
is nonsense. This, I would say, is not garbage.
Yeah.
I would say they got it right on this one.
Yeah. And one of the main reasons why they got this one right, and my father has some Oscuros. And I think the Opulence, I think it is, and I'm not sure, but it's a car can only perform with a good driver.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is that true, John?
There you are.
Yeah, with the exception of Teslas. they supposedly drive themselves.
That's true.
There you are. Yeah, and that's the next cigar coming out, by the way.
The Tesla?
So no, I'm just saying. So you got who you got behind this right here? AJ Fernandez. You got somebody who knows what the freak they're doing. They know what they're doing. So in order for that to happen, this is what happens. So you got an Oscuro plus AJ Fernandez on this right here. And no reason why you shouldn't get this. No reason at all. This is good stuff.
You
Hey,
guys
Jonesy.
pulled this off the shelf. I didn't tonight. Did you notice the price point or? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
it was around $8 to $10. Yeah.
And Punch, that's another thing I like about Punch is affordable. Totally affordable. Great tobacco, but totally affordable. So anyway, that was my high horse about Oscuro wrappers, and it does it does good, and they're very good. They're potent. My God, they're strong. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Every pull of it has been a flavor sensation.
Oh my heavens, he's quivering.
I'm quivering.
My. He's
I'm looking at this lady right here.
oh dear. There it is right there.
I'm telling you, that's a good ashtray right there. I like that.
Fuente. Woo.
So it's been pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
enjoying this.
It's very good. Very good. So anyway.
Good. Get out there. Smoke an Oscuro. Tell us what you think next show. And remember to smash that like button for us right now.
Right
Do it.
now.
Smash it.
Right now. Share, subscribe, all of that stuff, please.
Despite John being on the camera, still hit the
Are
like
you
button.
kidding? That's the selling point right there, man. We're just secondary. He's eye candy.
Hey, I was told I'm losing a little bit of my belly. I've been to the gym 4 times in the last 2 weeks.
I hear you.
4 times.
Really?
Okay, in 2 weeks. That's
Good for you.
a
man.
world record of
Did you-
something kind. I
Did you
don't know.
work out or did you eat while you were there?
No, I actually kind of worked out. It was really funny. It's going to be totally off topic for everybody.
Does your
love
gym
this.
have pizza set up on the side too?
But I joined this gym, and
Sugar
you get a
smoothies.
trainer, and he comes with your membership and all of that.
Mhm.
And the reason I wanted a trainer is I told him I don't know how any of this stuff works. So we went. He designed the program, and we did the first day, and he took me around, and I did my 4 or 5
Whooped your
machines.
face, didn't it?
It wasn't too bad. The second day I went in and he said, "Okay, we're going to do legs. So we need you to warm up on the treadmill for about 10 minutes. I go, "Okay." Then I stood there. He goes, "Treadmill." I said, "Yeah. How does it work?" And he's going, that's right. I know nothing. I know how the shower turns on in the place, but that's
So the
about
treadmill,
it.
the floor moves and
Yep.
you compensate for the floor.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
so you know.
I understood how it operated. I just didn't understand how you turned it on.
John got the trainer to do his legs for him. But okay, yeah. John's like, you're doing good. I guess you're doing good.
He sat him on the ground, did like a baby, and
That's it right there. That's all. I can't blame you, John.
can't blame you at all. Well, I mean, we
But,
can, but whatever.
Anyway, yeah. Good luck with that, by the way.
So remember to check us out next week because if these guys agree to my trivia question, which I don't know if anybody's going to get, but I think it's interesting. It's subtle and
I have issue with it, but we'll probably let it slide.
okay. Yeah, check us out next week. I'm trying to think what we're going to do next week. I've had a few ideas rumbling around my brain.
Well, we
I
never
heard
make any
something.
promises, just whatever I decide to throw together on the graphic.
Go with it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We roll with it.
Yeah, roll with it.
But before you get to next week's show,
Yeah.
people can come hang out with me 280
Yep.
Sunday night. We're here for the whole game.
That's right. And Trust Vegas, Trustville, first time ever.
There you are.
Sunday, opening at 4:00. Abandon all these other stores and come to Trustville.
There you are. Trust Vegas. Come
Go to
see.
Trustville if you want to bring your own beverage. Come to 280. We got a huge selection of a lot of allocations this week.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Look what my uncle said. John appreciates that compliment, but to be fair, I ran that show, the other show before. I mean, just saying.
You're no, there ain't no pretty sure about it. No, there ain't no pretty sure about it.
There's a reason John had to assume the other show
That's right.
Boy, man, we would be on our faces.
because
John.
Robin,
Devin had to
Oh.
really pick up for the shortcomings of the other host, so it really took away from his producing abilities.
that's true. Now I'll tell you, I do not miss using that green screen. I did not like setting that thing up. God, I hated that thing.
Oh, I set it up in my home studio. I've got it slick as snot. Well,
There
you
you
just
go.
snip it out. Then easy slide it open, slide it out of the way.
I got one that pulls down. I put it on the ceiling.
I didn't want to spend that much money.
It's nice. I can tell you. Where are you going to be at, Gary?
Nowhere this weekend. I will be at Votola next weekend, though, with food. I have no idea what I'm going to make, but I'm going to have
Oh
food.
shoot, we were going to come by Saturday and get some of your food.
Oh, man, you need to.
we
Had
ended up going to
I
a
had hamburgers and Canucka sausage hot dogs this past weekend.
Oh, my.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
that would have been a heck of a lot better than what we had.
Oh, yeah. Man, that was good. Yeah, hickory and oak smoked hamburgers, of course.
Ooh,
And then,
stop it.
Yeah, Canucka sausage on top of that.
All
Since
right.
every cigar podcast skews a little bit to food.
It's true.
When you guys order a half chicken in a restaurant, what do you expect to get?
I mean,
A half chicken,
Yeah.
yeah,
like a half of freaking chicken.
Yeah.
One breast, one leg, one
wing. Yeah.
one wing.
And a thigh.
Right.
So you get a little bit of white meat, you get a little bit of dark meat.
Yeah.
Sure. The best kind. Yeah, mix it up.
They gave you
man.
half a breast, didn't they?
I had 3
Oh, come on.
itty bitty chicken breasts,
Oh,
all
come
white meat, all dry.
Oh.
And I'm going, and it's supposed to be a good restaurant.
Where'd you get it from?
I'm
Where'd you
not
get it
going
from?
to say the name of
Where'd
the
you get it from?
restaurant, but
Come on. Really?
It's
Yeah.
probably McDonald's.
no, it's I mean, a lot of their
Not
food,
half-
a lot
yeah,
of
it's not
people,
like a half chicken.
it's like a,
Throw them in the
I'm
connection.
going to say, I'm sorry, Juan, but it's like a Gurkha. You either love this restaurant or you hate this restaurant. It seems. I don't know
There you
the
go.
people I've talked to about it. No in between. The other 3 people that were at dinner with me loved it.
Yeah.
If you would have served me what I ordered, maybe I would have liked it.
There you
Speaking
go.
of Gurkha, I finished all of my Gurkhas as of today. Liked every single one of them.
There you go.
Didn't think I was going to like them. I liked them.
I've been pushing that green pack like crazy.
Yeah.
And it's
I think Juan's got
There you
this
go,
thing
Uncle
going-
Michael.
I think
I like
Juan's got
Gurkha.
this thing going in a good direction. I do. I like the way he's thinking. I like the way he's got this thing planned out. So I think they're probably going to start flying again pretty good.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Well,
Good folk.
cheers to everybody.
Here's to you.
Cheers.
oh, I guess I got to start figuring out something to close the show.
And remember, We'll see you next time on Thursday.
Congrats to Mr. Levitt on the flashlight. Come by
That's
to it.
right.
Pick this thing up here.
Clickety clickety.
I think it carries like 8 D-size batteries. So,
What?
never
Whatever.
mind.
When you come to pick it up, you might have to tell them it's behind the counter with your name on it.
Yeah, as he'll be using it to look for the flashlight.
That's right. Where's the flashlight? Where you're holding it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that by past some of our employees.
Yeah. But we'll see you next time. Remember, hit that like, share, subscribe button. Thank you guys so much. How about a show about something us retired guys can afford? Love to smoke a $10 cigar, but it hurts my budget. Oh, so you want something cheaper than a $10 cigar?
What kind of price range do you want to be in? We'll see
There you
what
go.
we can do for you.
Yeah.
You see that right there? It's called a punch.
Yeah, it was
Grab.
like $8.49.
And this is $8.49, and of course the regular Honduran series that they've got right there, outstanding. You will love it. It's not overbearing. It's medium, maybe pushing full body down about the last inch.
That's a good idea.
Again, one of the
Good.
best cigars I smoked in 2021 was the punch egg roll.
Mm.
And
Yeah, that
that's
was
a
a good one.
Robusto, and that's like it might be $5.29 with the recent
There
price
you go.
increase.
Yeah.
I smoked one today. I can't remember the name of it. Comes in a little round thing. It's a 50 ring gauge.
Yeah.
It's got I want to say it's Fu Manchu or something, but it looks like it's got its hair tied up or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like a firecracker with the pigtail off of it down to the band.
Yeah.
$6.50. Excellent cigar.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you are.
Hey,
You know,
that's
this new Chinese line that or Oriental line or that Punch is coming out with. Most of the cigars in that I've been really happy with,
Okay.
and they're nice budget.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Punch,
Uncle
Punch
Michael. That
knows
was
how
a
to
good
do
one.
it, man. Punch knows how to do it. Been
Hey.
doing it for long.
Remember, to smoke is human,
And to
smoke a cigar is divine.
divine. Yay.
We'll see you guys.